The Hidden Life of Spain's Future Queen, Inside the Secret World of Princess Leonor. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Your support helps us bring you more exclusive royal stories, hidden facts, and powerful insights. Stay till the end, you won't regret it. A life the world rarely sees. Behind palace walls, strict rules, ancient traditions, and unimaginable pressure, lives a teenage girl carrying the weight of an entire nation on her shoulders. While millions see her as elegant, poised, and calm, very few truly understand the hidden life of Spain's future queen. Princess Leonor of Spain is not just another royal figure. She is the living symbol of Spain's future, hope, and continuity. Every step she takes, every word she speaks, and every public appearance she makes is carefully planned, studied, and evaluated. But what happens when the cameras turn off? What does her daily life really look like? What sacrifices does she make that most people will never know? And what emotional burdens does she silently carry? Today, we take you deep inside the hidden life of Spain's future queen, revealing secrets, struggles, discipline, pressure, and strength that will leave you amazed. Stay with us until the very end, because the final part of this story might change the way you see royalty forever. And remember, subscribe, like, comment, and share your thoughts. Let us know what surprised you most. Born into destiny, not choice. Princess Leonor was born into a destiny she never chose. From the moment she took her first breath, her life path was already written. Unlike ordinary children who dream freely about becoming doctors, artists, athletes, or explorers, Leonor's future was sealed before she could even speak. She was born to rule. Being the heir to the Spanish throne means living under intense expectations, lifelong discipline, and constant public scrutiny. Every decision, emotion, and movement is shaped by duty. While other children played freely, Leonor's childhood was structured around protocol, etiquette, education, and royal responsibility. Her toys were replaced early by history books, national traditions, diplomatic training, and strict schedules. Even her friendships were carefully monitored. Every moment of her life was carefully designed to prepare her for one singular role, Queen of Spain. A childhood without normal freedom. Behind the palace gates, Princess Leonor's childhood was anything but ordinary. She couldn't simply go to birthday parties. She couldn't walk alone in public. She couldn't express emotions freely. She couldn't make spontaneous choices. Every activity required approval, planning, and security coordination. Even her hobbies were carefully chosen to build discipline, character, and leadership qualities. While other children enjoyed carefree days, Leonor spent long hours studying history, languages, constitutional law, economics, politics, and diplomacy. Her schedule was packed with lessons, training, and formal duties from an extremely young age. And perhaps the hardest part, she always knew that mistakes would not be forgiven easily, because she represents the monarchy itself. The psychological weight of a crown. One of the most hidden aspects of Princess Leonor's life is the emotional pressure she carries. Imagine growing up knowing that millions of people are watching your every move. Imagine knowing that one mistake could become international news. Imagine knowing that your future happiness must always come second to duty. This emotional burden is enormous. From a young age, Leonor was taught to control her emotions, maintain composure, and remain calm in all situations. Even when nervous, even when tired, even when overwhelmed, even when sad, her public smile hides countless moments of private stress. Royal insiders often describe her as mature beyond her years, not because she had an easy life, but because she had no choice. Strict rules that shape her daily life. Princess Leonor's daily routine is governed by strict discipline. Her days often begin early, filled with physical training, academic lessons, royal briefings, and ceremonial preparations. She follows a carefully balanced schedule that includes advanced academic studies, military-style discipline, physical fitness, language training, diplomatic education, public speaking practice, etiquette mastery. There is little room for rest. Every minute is purposeful. Even her meals are carefully designed to maintain health, energy, and physical endurance. Every detail of her life is planned to shape her into a future monarch. Military training, the ultimate test. One of the most intense parts of Princess Leonor's preparation is her military training. This is not symbolic. It is real, demanding, and physically exhausting. Leonor trains alongside future officers, undergoing strict discipline, long marches, intense drills, and survival training. She experiences early morning drills, harsh conditions, and extreme endurance exercises. Why? Because Spain expects its future queen to understand the military not from books but from real experience. She must earn respect, not demand it. Through this brutal training, Leonor builds resilience, courage, leadership, and mental strength. But behind her calm expression, the physical and emotional toll is immense. Loneliness behind palace walls. One of the greatest sacrifices Princess Leonor makes is loneliness. Despite being surrounded by staff, guards, tutors, and officials, royal life can be deeply isolating. True friendships are rare. Trust is difficult. Privacy almost does not exist. Every conversation may be recorded. Every movement may be observed. Every emotion may be interpreted. Even her personal relationships are restricted. Leonor cannot freely choose her friends, her companions, or even her romantic future. Every relationship must align with royal expectations and national image. This isolation is one of the most painful parts of her hidden life. A princess who never stops learning. Education is the foundation of Leonor's preparation. Her academic training is far beyond normal schooling. She studies constitutional law, political science, international relations, history, economics, military strategy, public administration. She also speaks multiple languages fluently, including Spanish, English, and French, while continuing to learn others. Her studies are intense, demanding, and relentless. Even during holidays, her learning never truly stops. Public appearances, a carefully controlled world. Every time Princess Leonor appears in public, it is carefully choreographed. Her posture, her facial expressions, her tone of voice, her gestures, her clothing, her body language, nothing is accidental. Every detail is studied to project confidence, dignity, grace, and authority. Even her smiles are practiced. This constant control creates emotional discipline, but also deep emotional restraint. She rarely shows vulnerability, because vulnerability is seen as weakness in royal leadership. The burden of perfection. One of the most painful aspects of Leonor's life is the demand for perfection. She must speak perfectly, walk perfectly, behave perfectly, represent perfectly. Mistakes are magnified. Criticism is harsh. Public judgment is relentless. Every small misstep becomes national discussion. This creates enormous internal pressure. Yet Leonor continues to stand tall, carrying her responsibility with remarkable maturity. The sacrifice of personal dreams. What dreams does Leonor truly have? What life would she choose if she were free? These are questions only she can answer. But one thing is certain, her personal desires must always come second to Spain's needs. Whether it is love, freedom, travel, or personal ambition, duty always comes first. This sacrifice defines her life. A young woman carrying a nation's future. Despite her youth, Princess Leonor already carries the emotional weight of Spain's future. She represents stability, continuity, and unity. Her every move influences national confidence. Her strength reassures millions. Her discipline preserves centuries of tradition. Yet behind this powerful image is a young woman who sacrifices her privacy, freedom, and personal comfort daily. Why the world is fascinated by her story. Princess Leonor's hidden life fascinates millions because it reveals the human cost of royalty. Behind the jewels, palaces, and ceremonies lies loneliness, pressure, discipline, sacrifice, emotional restraint. Her story reminds us that crowns are not privileges alone, they are heavy responsibilities. The queen she is becoming. Leonor is not just being trained to rule. She is being shaped to lead, to unite, to inspire, to protect, to represent. Her strength, intelligence, and emotional resilience suggest that Spain's future queen will be one of the most prepared monarchs in modern history. Yet her hidden struggles make her story deeply human. Final thoughts. The silent strength of a future queen. Princess Leonor's hidden life is one of discipline, sacrifice, and emotional strength. She lives a life of service long before wearing a crown. Her story teaches us about resilience, duty, and quiet courage. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that true leadership begins with sacrifice. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let us know your thoughts. Would you trade freedom for a crown? What part of her hidden life surprised you most? Your support helps us bring you more exclusive royal stories. Stay tuned for more powerful updates.